Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Hey, collective. I hope you've been looking good, feeling good, smelling good, eating good, drinking good, thinking good thoughts, having a good time, sharing good energy with good people in good places, doing good things. All right. Let's just get this party started. What's going on? Somebody is holding on to something, trying to be possessive. Okay, possessive of what? Who and what? Possessive of what? Oh, this person is just emotionally immature and insecure. Doesn't trust them, like doesn't trust their future is what I'm hearing. Like doesn't trust themselves to create and to do something. Doesn't trust themselves that they'll be able to. And that's unfortunate. Yeah. And this is a very manipulative person. This person is always just, trying to get over, trying to deceive others. Dang, all these cards coming out in reverse. Yeah. Oh, this is that dead horse energy. Whoever that is, it says insurmountable problems, flogging a dead horse. Oh my gosh. Why are these all coming? But now they're having to, fold on what they're doing. They're having to stop. They literally have to. You see all these cards keep coming out, like same way, right? Listen, I'm telling you something. You need to hear it. Open your ears. Open your ears. Somebody's not opening their ears. They need to find the mental strength to have this awakening, rejoin the world, and come out of isolation. What do they mean by outside? Outside. So whoever this person is, I was so confused. Sorry, I had to get some more cards. Whoever this person is, okay, they need to find the mental strength to have this awakening. And then once they do that, they can rejoin the world and come out of isolation. Because this person is being pushed into isolation. The person is currently being pushed into isolation. It may have something to do with some childhood wounding, needing to really kind of dig into that. This person may have masked their inner child, like their work that they needed to do, like the band-aid that they put over their work in the past was by communicating and talking and, influencing and being a part of, speaking with their family, maybe talking on the phone to them or something like that. Because this person will always want it to be the light at the end of the tunnel. They always want it to be the person that they saw as the one that was, letting go of negativity and stress. And that was the light at the end of the tunnel. But they're not. Because I was like, well, what is this here? This person is not, it's like They struggle with just being in this back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth every day. They struggle. Look, and it's the two. This person struggles every day with like being hasty, which is in a not a good way, because then it's also arrogant and reckless. And then they go and, you know, they might think about, you know, oh, you know what, I should do this with, you know, my such and such, such and such. Like they may have a spark of an idea or remember something, some project or something that they started and they didn't finish. So that's what's happening. So they're remembering like, oh yeah, I could do this again. And they're trying to get, you know, their emotional stability off the ground, but they're not going to be able to do that yet. They have to do that, where is it? Have that awakening, wherever it said have that awakening. Oh, right here. And maybe this person is like realizing that the strength is in moving on, because I see them moving on, like maybe giving up this fight that I have and trying to control these circumstances and situations. Maybe I am the problem. Like maybe someone is, they don't want to realize that they're the problem. They don't want to see that they're the problem, but that's their only way of actually healing, is when you take ownership for, you know, for self. And it's, you know, in every way, right? And don't forget to take, you know, for, especially for my collective, that's the collective coming out right here. Don't forget to take ownership for this person is not taking ownership, but like for the good things, okay, collective, because that's what it leads to. So this person struggles here. This is this person's life zone. This card. The Knight of Wands. Just flip-flopping. Back and forth between their passions and their endeavors. But they've mostly, it's kind of like, okay, so if every day you're in half and half, like, okay, first day you're this, next day you're that, next day you're this, next day you're that. And it's always the same things, right? You're unbalanced. And I don't think that's what this person realizes. This person just is in the moment all the time. They're never really in that energy of like, okay, of counting the days of abstaining. So maybe even if this person like had addictions in the past, like let's say, you know, because I smoke weed, let's say that this person smoked weed in the past, and this person may have quit cold turkey or something like that, or went back every now and then and something like that, like just in a not even recreational, in a social way, maybe even. Like if they pass by somewhere, this is so weird. They pass by somewhere and just to be cool and be a part of what everybody else was doing. Oh, let me hit that. But they don't really smoke. But it's just to show everybody, like, you know, this image that they keep trying to project. And that's why they stay in this flighty Knight of Wands, being hasty. And then they go into being adventurous, but then they go into being arrogant about it. You know, once they think of something, they're like, oh yeah. Then they start to wear that energy on their chest. And it's just like, it's just not good. It's just like constant imbalance. It's just constantly in the Knight of Wands, but wondering why your dreams never come true. You've not committed to one dream or the other. This person, I think they want to have their strength, but everybody wants something, right? It's like, how long do you want it though? How long do you stay committed to it? That's what this person's problem is. Very non-committal, but then attached. Doesn't that sound weird? A non-committal person who has all of these attachments. You see how crazy brains this is? Maybe this person's spouse is thinking about that, because I see this king. It was a King of Cups. Because this person is definitely the Queen of Cups in reverse. And I definitely get that this is a married person. Because now they're like, okay, maybe even in this stage of what's happening, because I feel like this is their early life, this is their midlife, and now they're at, you know, the 60 plus. I'm going to just say that. 60 to 68 maybe. If not, then this is somebody who may possibly was born in 86 to 88, in 1986. And maybe there's even some self-realization of, if this is what I'm made for, then I'll just be resilient. You know, like understanding that the Nine of Wands is what it is, you know. It's earned, you know. When you end up, because I feel like that's the card that's supposed to go here. Um, the only way to get out of this beating this dead horse energy would be to, you know, try to improve, recover, letting go of negativity and stress. But I don't think that this person knows how to do that. They feel this. They feel this. That's why I can't move on. Because now that I've figured out that, it's kind of like, yeah, because this is the energy that they're living. This is their card. And it just goes like this. It just, like it was doing on the table when it came out. It's just, it landed specifically like this. Just not knowing really, right? I don't want to say it was this way because I did feel peripherally correct when I turned it the other way. Yeah, this person is on edge. Maybe even pacing throughout the day because I'm like rocking back and forth, and I'm not a, you know, I know my energy. Shoot, cool as a cucumber cool. So, oh, that's so funny because I automatically stood up firm on my feet and stopped rocking to confirm this, but this came out in the pre-shuffles. This has got other people. I feel like this has gotten the people that they were attempting to help in this lifetime feeling trapped. Because all of the advice, all of the considerations, all of the work, all of the effort and energy was coming from a place of emotional immaturity, insecurity, a lack of trust, and a lack of direction. And this person has been holding on to this. And as a result, it gets other people, you know what I mean? It's like an intersection. This person is an intersection for this. If ever you want to get yourself stuck, don't miss those Saturn returns, guys. Don't miss any day to return. But definitely, don't miss a day ever to return to you. Return of the Mac. Yeah. That's what this person loved being seen by everybody as this like strong individual. But no, ooh, I forgot that I didn't even realize it. I did, but I was so like, ooh, I was caught off guard because the cards was coming out in reverse. Okay, people. So, all this manipulation and, you know, being cunning. I should look that up. Oop, oop. Did you see that? That's them also is what Spirit's saying. That's what holds them, keeps the, ooh, wow. Spirit said that's what keeps the wheel of fortune in someone else's hands all the time. That's why this person has forever been on a fight. Oh, wow. This is interesting. Yeah. My package is here. Somebody, and I feel like this is the end of the innocence. Like, I feel like this is like that. The package is here. Like, it's whatever is being delivered, whatever is being communicated to change this situation so that this person has to move on is happened because that package is delivered. Because I got a reminder before that. Ooh, some legal stuff might be coming for this person. Okay, you know. Does it have something to do with a storefront? Or maybe this is where they fronted everything from? Like this was the front? Like their front is coming off or something? Uh-oh. Because it's definitely in this like regret. Now this person is refusing offers because they know they can't do anything. They know if they take that money, it's just going to mess up their situation more. Because that's what I get. Like people are coming to them. Maybe this person was somebody. Oh, I didn't even put no oil in my fingers this morning. Maybe if this person used to do something, like maybe if this person was a healer or something, or pretended to be a healer in the community, or maybe that's where they were trying to, I don't know, because I get, again, this person flip-floppies. It's like Today they making hats. Tomorrow they making bets. It's like, why are you? They rhyme. It's like, okay. And then this person will be in the bet energy. It's like, I done bought 3 things of wood. They got the wood all stacked up in the corner. But then you see them that next week and they're like, nah, I'm selling these cupcakes today. It's like, but I thought that's something, okay. Oh, spirit seeing is because this is a demonic entity, basically. It's an attachment of addiction. It's an attachment of depression. They're trying to fight that one. They're really trying to fight the fact that they aren't acknowledging that spirit and energy is theirs. So this person has addictions. This person is experiencing a lot and has experienced a lot of depression because they haven't dealt with their childhood wounds. The emotional immaturity and insecurity and lack of trust and lack of direction may even just like the first things first. If this person's parents were divorced, this person's parents were married and then divorced after they were born. Mm-hmm. All right, give us one more last one. Yeah, they have some major choices right now that are where they need to have this, and I'm breathing because it's like they really do need to have this inner strength and courage and confidence to be compassionate and to tame themselves, like to have self-control. Yeah, it says control after that. And overcome their self-doubt of thinking that they need whatever it is that they think they need. And just be. Like, that's what Spirit's saying. Like, sometimes you just kind of gotta be. You gotta kind of set to a rhythm and just stay there until Spirit tells you to come out of that. Right? That's what I've experienced. Like, that's how you move forward. You don't get to say, what's the date? What's the date? You know, what's the date for divine timing? Did we discuss how the divine timing works? Did you think that you were going to just focus on a date? Because what ends up happening is they'll have a date and then the date will pass you because your focus will be on the date but you'll be so uncertain. You'll be in this. So that's why it's like, okay, commit to something and stay there until Spirit calls you out. Because this person is being put into something, though, by the way. This person put themselves into something that they said was Spirit led. But it was, again, they were always and totally and completely acting out of this Queen of Cups in reverse or the Knight of Wands in flight. That's all I can tell you. Remember, it came up in the reading the other day, fight or flight energy. That's all this person works out of. Like, how can I win this situation? And it could just be as simple as like hey, how are you today? Like I said, this person, and this is just a scenario that popped up. This person can go over to the neighborhood and see people hanging out and stuff, or see somebody and hit a blunt or something like that, just to be cool. This person doesn't have a need to stop there. They don't talk to these people that they're stopping to say hello to. They may see them. They may know who they are, but this person doesn't actually have any type of like affiliation. You know, it's like if you see somebody coming over all the time, and you were, the first time you ever met them, your neighbor said, oh yeah, this is so-and-so, and they do such and such, and blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh, okay. So every time you saw them come over, you knew they were coming over for whatever patronage. Like, let's say they clean houses. They were coming over to clean the house, Because I did that. I let my neighbors know, too, when I had cleaning lady over, because I didn't want them to think somebody was in my house. And then there were times when I would give away stuff, and I would give it to them first if they wanted it. I could tell them to go through whatever it was, and if they wanted it first. And then I didn't want my neighbors to think that they were taking things out of my house because there was a lot of stuff. Because, when you go and you redo, the kids' room and stuff like that. And just, maybe you have a spouse who doesn't throw away the stuff. And so you just got a pile of stuff. Then you're like, the spouse is gone. The stuff is gone. Oh, this is so funny. I mean, not for this person, but it's funny how, like, these readings, how, like, my real life and, like, everyday things come so fluidly into these readings in retrospect, though. And I appreciate that. I feel very honored to be, able to help people with guidance that they may need, or help other people to understand where someone in their life might be, because you know, you never know who's watching. There's this energy of resigned to fate. Yeah. And it's been here the whole time. That's maybe their biggest burden, is this resigned to fate energy. I was supposed to be looking up a word, huh? Did I ever do that? I don't think so. I started to type it. What was it? It started with a C-O-N. Because I'll see something else and then I'm like, oh. There's so many pieces when you're tapped in. There was something I was talking about, but I might watch this and like edit it so I can put whatever it is at the top, because I feel like it was important enough. And I did record this for a reading, but I mean for a reason. But if this person steps their foot back into this deceit, lies, and trickery energy, and cheating, and theft, and underhandedness, and scheming, it ruins everything, because it just reverses all the any work that they may have even started. Again, that's this. So where this is ending off is that, like, because of this person's like lifelong experience of surviving in this, like, this person literally is that type of person. Like, they just go do stuff just to have people think things, or I don't know. It's like a, I don't know. This person feels like they're winning affinity. This person feels like they're trying to win affinity. That's why they're in this tower moment, where all this chaos and destruction, sudden upheaval, trauma. Yeah, and I feel like this person would even be like, yeah, so, you know, what's up with the this, or what's up with the this, the that. So right now, this person is in a tower moment. This tower moment is going to cause a lot of unexpected changes for them. There's going to be a sudden upheaval, a lot of destruction, chaos, a lot of tragedies that are going to lead to revelations, as well as confusion and pain and a divorce. We said already this person was married, so it's right here on the card, though. I'm going to have to say it because it's on the card, and Spirit's like, yes, that's a part of their life now. Because they were abusive to others, and maybe even caused violence or bankruptcies or natural disasters to others, but definitely abusive. Like, if this was someone who was manipulative in the way of like using spell work at all. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay. Was there any spell work involved? What was it that this person was doing? Was it just their unhealed mindset that they were putting onto everybody? From this person has an unhealed mindset, right? They're a queen of cups in reverse and a high priestess in reverse. And so this person shouldn't be consulting or consoling or helping anybody in anywhere. They should be trying to get themselves together, because that's so this person is sitting in a false sense of reality, number one, okay, in that they feel like they're right. And you saw how like confused and concerned and irritated I was about these cards coming out in the reverse, because I was like, what is this on my table? To go from what I read last night to this in the morning, it's like, yo, are they ready for this Saturday morning, this kind of evidence? I think they might need to go to apologize. Like, it's time for a confession. Yo. Okay. This person sits in a false sense of reality, that they're somehow the gift, or were the gift, or something like that. So they sit in a false sense of reality, and they feel like they have the authority to authorize other people's lives. And so when they speak to other people, they kind of gather, I don't know, the energy from those circumstances and situations and thinks on them for them, manipulates them mentally. And I don't know why I'm getting that at. Oh gosh, Spirit said you knew. Uh, maybe even this. This is a tricky person. Remember, they came out in a spinning Knight of Wands energy. And the card went from flippity flop, like all reverse. Let's just be honest. This person started life in reverse. You know, they came from a place of holding on to the issue of their parents not being together. And that got them in the Queen of Cups reverse. From there, because they felt like, oh, well, I'm going to defeat this by being manipulative on everybody else's life so that I can ensure that I have what I want at all times. And that's how they became this High Priestess in reverse. I feel like they, because they don't face their stuff and they throw that karma on other people. And again, they sit in a place of made up authority. Okay, a place of illusion, right? And they try to authorize what's supposed to happen in other people's lives. So, authorize, you know, oh, well, oh, look it, I'm telling you. Oh, my sister got married and, you know, I don't feel like she should have that because she was, you know, she slept around, you know, she got 3 different baby daddies and, you know, the last one, he doesn't even know that that's not his dad. And, you know, the whole family kind of knows, but nobody ever told him kind of energy. So she sits from that space, never looking at herself. Ooh, maybe even a masculine, it might be in this energy too, because Spirit's like, never looking at himself. Yeah, maybe about like how they haven't been a good dad or haven't been a father. So there's a King of Cups in reverse too, who may just come off like they may live in a feminine ass energy because they so weak. Oh, wow. I didn't mean to say that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these people, like, it's like they keep, I guess, missing the challenge to really kind of persevere, to endure life and find a resolution, because those are at the bottom. Yeah, that's their worst nightmares, facing reality. Like what they've done. My hands are shaking. Bang. Might be the coffee too. Ooh, yeah, might be a coffee. Spirit said, stop drinking it. I'm almost done. Actually, I'm gonna sit it down. Okay. Okay. Maybe one of this person's biggest wow. Wow. This person's biggest problem is that they've constantly been they've constantly worked on the marriages and relationships of the people close to them. They kept judging people, sitting around in this judgerton energy about other people and how they came to be and what they figured. Like I said, this person judges the sister because the sister, you know, got 3 baby daddies and she only had 1, and, you know, and because the sister's married to, you know, I don't know, some wild stuff, man. Oh, wow. And so she made it so that the sister could never, you know, bring their own things to fruition with their marriage. Yeah, so that she could persevere with her own stuff. I'm telling you. This person knows like the right timing too, because that's how they manipulated everybody, was keeping in touch. Remember I said this person talks on the phone, like that's the thing that's holding them back now. That's the thing that's holding them back now from being able to manipulate all these other people, is nobody's speaking to them. Their families cut them off. Yeah. Maybe even after, like, the number 13 is here. Maybe even after, like, some type of loss, like of losing a family member, and maybe somebody's gonna lose a dog soon, because I've never noticed before, but that dog on this card here, he's holding a dog. I'm getting this is switching into a different energy now. So there's a loss that's taken place or will be taking place. And I feel like there's a fixing. Yep. I almost feel like I got dental work done just now or something like that, because it says preservation, collection, and meanness. So that something is being fixed, something is being collected universally, is what I heard, to, I guess, make up for this meanness, because meanness is coming. I've never seen that word on this card. Oh, okay, that's okay. Okay, that's what the stop was for. Spirit is saying this is a different energy, because we pulled out these cards a minute ago, but that's what this person is being separated from. There's this calmer waters and healing energy that's progressive and moves forward and is always able to calm. You know, this person is like, whoever this is the calm after the storm. So the calm after the storm is disconnected from this person's family because of their manipulation. Okay? All right. And this calm after the storm energy has overcome their hardships and is in a period of relief and stability, and has, escaped or run away from the journey with these individuals, with this family, is what I'm hearing. Because this is a married couple, and we talked about talking on the phone with the family, and then, those things. So I feel like this is like a family affair. Family secrets. I feel like there's a lot of family secrets that someone is like, I don't need to address everything in order to move forward. I just need to address myself. And so that's what's kind of maybe even saving this person from this meanness. Ooh. So what I'm getting told to communicate is that this person is moving forward to be a professional lover or in a professional marriage. I take it how it resonates. This is 3. 6, 6, 6. A yes, a 1. There's a lot of like preparation that went into this though, because I'm only like, I've always seen all the arms on this profession, but I see it's like whomever the collective is going to be recognized for many things. It's like this one person is going to be recognized for, the things that they've overcome and the things that they've accomplished, all their successes and victories and winning. And, how to have the advantage and triumph and achieve things and receive the praise and acclaim and awards and recognition. This is a lot of energy. The applause, the goodwill, the fame. That's such a beautiful thing. Goodwill. I don't think we hear that enough. I don't think that we hear that enough. Because this is goodwill to me means someone who really gives back, who really becomes like the foundation of the earth, of life as we know it. Like things change. Like life as we know it is lived differently by the influence of this individual. And it may start with fame and celebrity and fans and well-wishers and supporters and crowds, or, those things will accompany it, of course. Lots of traveling and maybe even moving to a foreign country. Maybe this person always saw that and knew that too, though. That was a part of their self-confidence and self-belief, and what was something that they looked at as being able to be free, to live in a different country. I could see that. Everybody wants to experience, different countries and a different pace of life, I will call it, because I always looked at Costa Rica and was like, oh yeah. And I was literally like researching becoming an expat. So with my children, because I was like, I would rather go walk to the mango tree than to go to the market. I don't want to have to get up early, but and you also have to understand too, that was a part of it too. It's like everything that you love is everything that you won't love as well. Like the slowness and the calmness and stuff might be too much. So, but then, I'm grateful because I got an opportunity for that to happen for me on its own, because spirit knew that I wanted that. And it was like, the closer I got to God, the more, wow, this is beautiful. The more I received the desires of my heart, always and truthfully, I have. And I'm not, I'm not boasting. I'm testifying. I think that's maybe what some people get wrong about the collective too, is like, we're not boasting, we're testifying. We're confirming for you. That's why they're an inspiration, right? Okay, but anyway. But yeah, I see a lot of like, okay, so all the arms, a lot went into this, a lot is coming out of this too, because you don't put a lot in to get a little out. It's like, even if it's going to be for one person. Wow. Even if it's just going to be for this one person in this marriage that receives the most. I feel like this person, like, because this guy is looking into her eyes and she's like, really? That's like the energy I'm getting from this. Like, oh my gosh. It's like when their eyes met, it was like solid confirmation. Like as soon as they looked, it was like, oh. And perhaps a part of this person's nightmare, this Queen of Cups, High Priestess in reverse, perhaps a part of their biggest frustration, biggest anger in this circumstance or situation is, that they've been stopped. Right? And it's funny too, because I flanked this person's energy with like Nightmare in the Tower. I didn't even realize that, because I was just putting the cards, how I be. Listen, we go flow. We flow and we go. All right. So this person is like angry about this. They keep like, look at this. Now that maybe even this person is forced. Ooh. Okay, so now what's happening in this person's period of isolation from their family, this person is having to see with their own eyes. So it's like, even if they don't communicate with the family and feel like, oh, they're being reminded every day of like all the things, all the ways that they've manipulated these circumstances, these situations, etc., etc. And they're realizing, they're realizing like they're really being separated in all ways is what's happening here. Like it's a total separation. But this person needs to look at this as like fulfillment and try to be enlightened by the scenario versus mad and caught in a cycle of like reliving the past, or because the only person they're mad at is what I'm getting here is like themselves. That's the only person they're mad at is themselves. So I hope this has been helpful and insightful in some way, shape, or form, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.